world. Remember how we were so astonished at Kevin Durant? This is Kevin Durant with a couple bit more inches on him.
Basically.
Pause, America.
That's where you turn to your veterans. Like, I know Mike Conley's the great guy. I don't have no questions or doubt about Mike Conley's intent or his leadership. But that's where you look at Rudy, you look at Julius. Like, where are they at? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to say he gave up on his team, but juicy information we had today. Good evening, y'all. It's Christian.
It's Jaden. We back.
Here for episode 2, man. And this is just two dudes talking about sports with a dope cameraman.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about Cavs Pistons Game 7, man. What you thinking, man? What went down?
Well, it kind of went down how I thought it was going to go down, man. You know, I had the Cavs winning first off. Mm-hmm. Because just on paper, if you just look on paper, bro, like, the Cavs just top to bottom have a better team. And it's like, for them to drag this series out the way they did,
yeah.
I mean, that's very Cavs-like in them.
Yeah, they did it last.
Donovan Mitchell team.
Did
but
it
it's
last
like,
series, too. Mm-hmm.
Teams like that, though, you need your rest going into conference finals, man. Like,
yeah.
And it's just not going to help going into New York with limited rest. And, New York just came off good rest. So I really think that series right there, bro, it was a good one for the Cavs to get that win under their belt to go to the next stage. Because I don't think they've been there since LeBron, you know. So it's a good step for Cleveland to get to that conference finals.
For sure. Like you said, definitely probably went longer than they wanted. Mm-hmm. Both series went to Game 7 for the Cavs.
Yeah.
The one against the Raptors, one against the Pistons, and it kind of harps back on what people had questions about with Harden, the duo of Harden and Mitchell. Not that everything's on them, because as you talked about previously before off camera, you got Evan Mobley not playing as consistent as you need him to. Mm-hmm. I'll give Jared Allen his props. He has been playing pretty consistent to me. Yeah. Even if he's not having a good scoring night, he's had a couple of 20-point outings. I still feel like his presence is still there, especially defensively.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, they're getting games like Sam Merrill having 23. They got a game from Max Strus, who had a good game at one point in the series. So you need those. You need those other players around Harden and Mitchell to help you out, step up, and, shoulder some of the load that the attention that Harden and Mitchell draws. And those are where you need those veteran players to step up. And, they're going to need them for the Knicks. If you don't want to drag this series out, you need consistency. And when we talk about it later, that starts in Game 1, which is tonight against the Knicks, and proving and coming out with a statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I also felt that series right there also showed who the number 1 option is, who the number 2, and who could potentially be 3.
Yeah.
So, and I hope you on the same page as Donovan Mitchell being number 1.
yeah, for sure. I mean, because
he got to be the number 1 guy, to score, distribute, and if Harden could be that A-B guy doing the same thing, it's hard to stop that right there. It really is.
Right. Yeah, and like you said, it's clear. It's clear that Harden is the number 2 guy and Mitchell's number 1. They just. They got to play consistent, they got to play together, and they got to be that duo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only way they're going to get a win, man.
Yeah.
There we go. But jumping into the next topic, let's talk about Jalen Duren's performance specifically for the Pistons. Yeah. Do you feel like this hurts his value as far as him looking for extension? What's your thoughts on it? He is a young buck after all, and he's learning, but this was a rough playoffs in general for him.
I feel like Jalen Duren is one of those dinosaur bigs we haven't had in a long time. Real physical big.
Yeah.
Defense first kind of big. He wants to rebound, give you that energy.
Yeah.
But his value has dipped a little bit, but not that much because he's still young.
Yeah.
You can still develop him.
21 years old.
Yeah,
man.
You can still develop him. But it's like, I think that was good for him. This performance, even though it was very rocky for him, I think he can real look at the footage and see where he needs to work on, and he needs a go-to. Like when he catches it on the block, he needs a go-to, like a move that he knows nobody can stop for real, and he could just get to it whenever.
Yeah.
It just has to get to that point with his game.
Yeah, and part of that also is expanding his game, like solely from the inside, like trying to develop a mid-range jumper. So,
I was thinking that too.
So when they run pick and rolls with Cade, he can roll and maybe spot up and shoot, and not always have to rely on that go-to move, like you said, because it's going to be good to find that move, but you have film and stuff, and people are going to take notice of what you do and traits that you do.
But you think that spot up, him picking and rolling, spotting up, would be good for him though? Because teams, I feel, would think it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
So it's like they'll lag off of it a little bit. I guess he just, like you said, got to work on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And back to your point though.
I mean, like the more he works on it, the more he should get better. So I mean, if he really does work on it in the offseason, which I'm sure he is, because he's probably heard what everybody's been saying in the media, fans, media, et cetera, et cetera. Him and the coaches know it. He knows that's something he has to work on in the offseason. He developed it. I mean, even if they do sag off, make them pay.
Yeah.
I mean, make them pay for sagging off. But he also has to be aggressive, because it was so clear that outside of Cade, what the heck is people going to be scared of with the Pistons offensively?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no disrespect to Thompson. It's no disrespect to Harris or anything like that. It's just like, these aren't guys that people are like going out their way to say, oh, we gotta shut them down. No, they're not. They're like, okay, score it. We're gonna make Cade work for every bucket that he has to get.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you said, he's young. It's a learning process, but I definitely feel like that may hurt the max money that he may be looking for. I don't know. They still gonna give him the money. I don't think they're gonna let him go, but
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's too young not to get paid, but his skill set is kind of old schoolish, where it's like it's hard to look in the mirror and say, can we give him this money?
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard not to give him the money because he's just a rare breed.
yeah.
You know?
And part of that is that Detroit culture that the Detroit Pistons basketball play with. You know, they got that old school physical style. A lot of people like to compare them to the Bad Boys, or a modern day version of the Bad Boys. But yeah, I mean, it fits into that realm of that, but also you have to adjust to modern day times of the NBA though too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. All right.
So what? Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards shaking hands. How much time was left in the game?
I think about 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Thoughts?
I'm not going to say he gave up on his team, but that kind of showed it was waving in the towel.
Yeah, it's over.
Because the first instinct I thought of when he did that was LeBron back in Cleveland, 2018, when they played the Warriors 4-0.
Yeah.
He shook hands, 5 minutes into the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think it was they cleared the bench.
They
if I'm
cleared
not
the bench.
mistaken.
It's like, it's the same kind of vibe. It's like he knew in his heart it was kind of over.
Yeah.
But as any athlete, you have to play until the whistle's done. But
Right.
I guess a guy of Anthony Edwards' stature, he can move a certain way he feels is correct at the moment.
Yeah.
And he felt that was correct at the moment, and I don't blame him because it was kind of a wrap. But as a player on the team, as a player on a basketball team I used to be former of, it's like you have to play it to the last whistle. It's deeper than yourself now. It's like you're playing for your other men on the team. They still out there playing with you. It's like you just can't wave the towel in so early. But if you really watch the game, it was nothing he could do, man. It was nothing Ant-Man could really do to shake that Spurs team, man. In my opinion, man, it was just, and he was kind of had a bum injury a little bit.
Yeah,
people weren't really speaking on it. The knee.
Yeah, it was the knee, if I'm not mistaken.
Hyperextended.
Yeah, hyperextended knee. Clearly, that was still bothering him to an extent. I think, being the competitor that he was, he wasn't missing the series though. He was going to come back and play no matter if he wasn't fully 100%. But then in that case, though, you have to get more from the other players. I get it. It's been hard that Ant went down and DiVincenzo, but you got Gobert not scoring in Game 7. You got Randall putting up 3 points. You got Jaden McDaniels? Yeah. Jaden McDaniels not on his best offensive performance like you've seen before. And then I think Dosunmu was kind of Dosunmu was dealing with injury too. But so it's like, who else are you going to get it from if they're not producing? And it's kind of hard to ask Ant to shoulder the burden when he's clearly not fully himself. But to harp on what you were saying, like, yeah, you're playing for your teammates still, you're playing for your coaches, you're playing for your family, you're playing for your city. Mind you, you're at home too.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, since you're a former player, and I haven't really played, so I don't have that knowledge myself. If you were a teammate of Ant, how would you feel in that moment? Like, what are you looking at him like? Because he is the leader, too, and the franchise.
At that moment, it's like, me personally, I would just look at Ant more of a human being. You know, it's like, he's human, too, just like us.
Yeah.
But at that moment, it's like, your head of the snake is cut off. It's like, you feel the vibe, and it's like, he quit, so it's almost like we all quitting. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's not a good feel. That's why even when you're down 20 or up 20, you have to play. A player of Anthony Edwards has to always stay engaged.
Yeah.
Because the moment he's not engaged, that's when the ship sinks. And the moment he is engaged, that's when the ship is taking off.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that's where you turn to your veterans. Like, I know Mike Conley's the great guy. I don't have no questions or doubt about Mike Conley's intent or his leadership. But that's where you look at Rudy, you look at Julius. Like, where are they at? What are they doing? You know what I'm saying? If their body language ain't good, which I don't think it really was the best, especially because Randall had a tough series, then that just spreads to the whole entire team. Basically, at that point, everybody's like, well, look at our leaders, look at our vets here. I mean, they look like they done, and they played like it too. And that's where some of the criticism from fans like the Pelicans, Lakers, Knicks fans on Randall comes at when he had a series like this, and maybe his body language isn't as the best as it could be. So,
and quick note too, when you asked me about how I would have felt.
Yeah.
This is me personally. This is kind of a personal answer too. I would have took initiative to try to do something to wake my star up. Whether it's get a steal, get a dunk, guard the best guy for a second, get him going. You know what I'm saying? Give him some hope that I'm still with you.
Yeah.
That's the key to it. That's just me personally, fans. That's just me personally.
Yeah, string a couple plays, get a little run. Something small, but some form of life and energy to get not only your teammates going, but get the fans going.
Yeah.
Keep them engaged. All right, Game 1. That was a crazy one last night. Spurs, Thunder. Spurs take it at double overtime, 122-115. Victor Wembanyama, youngest player since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to have 40 and 20-plus rebounds in a game. That is like NBA 2K numbers right there. Some make-believe stuff. Thoughts? Any words to describe that? I mean,
the kid is special, man.
It's a crazy performance.
Like God's gift. It's really God's gift. I tell my folks and my parents, everybody, that is God's gift. Like the way he moves at 7'5", we've never seen it. Like, remember how we were so astonished at Kevin Durant? This is Kevin Durant with a couple bit more inches on him.
Basically.
Pause, America. Like, the kid is special, and it's like the supporting cast he has with him, it's tough. It is very tough. Like, who else did we have? We had a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, Dylan Harper. Was it second year? What year?
This is his first.
First?
Yeah.
American? 24 points. Conference finals. Like, the kid was born with it. Like, He was born with it. Castle. He's giving you quadruple doubles. I know y'all don't want the bad one. 11 assists, 11 turnovers. I know, but the kid is special too. It's like Spurs, man. I got him getting them, man. I got him getting them.
Yeah.
I got him, man.
And it's crazy how the narrative seems to now it's about to switch. It looks like it's about to switch.
What's the narrative?
Well, because, the Thunder has been the hot team all year from start to finish. You do sprinkle in the season series where I think San Antonio got what? 4-0? 4-1 or 3-1?
Let me help you out. Spurs are 5-1 against them.
Yeah, 5-1. So I think the Thunder took one regular season matchup against them. So now you got the performance you had last night, and it makes people look at it like, okay, how many more times can the Spurs keep beating them before we start to say the Spurs may be better than the Thunder? And you don't want to overreact after one game, but this ain't just one game. They played them 5 times, or what do we say, 5-1?
5-1.
Yeah, 6 times now. Excuse me, 6 times now. And I get it. It's the first game of the Western Conference Finals. Adjustments will be made. You'll look at the tape. You'll say, what can we do better, and all that. But that's a lot of games to play. And albeit the Thunder was dealing with injuries and stuff like that. People in and out of the lineup, SGA out of the lineup, Jalen Williams out of the lineup, role players, et cetera, et cetera. But the narrative is about to switch. And a main reason is, like you said, with Biyama. Mind you, the Spurs didn't even have De'Aaron Fox. And
yeah, we keep forgetting that one.
That's I feel like because of how good their young core is, how Popovich and I'm forgetting their current head coach's name, but
young guy.
Yeah, the young buck. How they've prepped them and made them ready for this moment. Hence why they look so ready to play. Like they're comfortable. Like it's like not just that it's another game, but it's like it's another game to know. It's like we've been here and done this before, even though this is our first time.
Yeah.
So when you add De'Aaron Fox into it, makes the switching in the backcourt to check Shea, it's gonna be crazy.
The coach's name is Mitch Johnson.
Mitch Johnson.
Mitch Johnson, not the young buck, not the young guy.
Thank you, Zach.
My bad,
Thank
Mitch
you,
Johnson.
Mitch Johnson, sorry. Yeah, but
you got a good team, Mitch Johnson, Mr. Mitch. But y'all got to do it maybe 5 more times. I'm going to give the Thunder the benefit of the doubt. They're going to come out, swinging the next game.
Yeah.
And the Spurs got to keep that same momentum going.
Yeah. And then let's get into the matchups of it, like Chet versus Woodby. Like, what do you think Chet needs to do to...
I'm going to just stop you right now, Jay. Chet needs to look in the mirror. 2nd overall, 1st round pick. You have to look in the mirror.
Eat baby food.
Chet is a very skilled player. Do not get me wrong, America. But some things skill cannot mask. He has to come out with the warrior mentality, like not swinging, but physical, like make his presence known, and it's just not there. Right. And I honestly feel Wemby's just determination and motive. I think his fire is beyond this matchup. Like it started when they were younger.
Yeah, definitely. It's history.
Yeah, and it's like Wemby takes it personal.
Yeah.
Like Jordan, like personal, like
he don't like them being
he always came number 2 to Chet.
Yeah.
And he felt like he was 1.
Yeah.
And for Chet to get showed up like this, I feel like the next game he has to come out showing why he was always projected as better than Victor.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Jay?
No, you hit it on the nose. They've always been tied to each other in some way because of their history playing, I think, and
FIBA?
FIBA, yeah, FIBA. I think FIBA was the main one. But, yeah, like you said, Wemby looks like he takes this personally. Like, he does not like being compared to this guy. Yeah. Like, he's like me and Chet. Like, he feels like I'm up here and Chet's down here.
Yeah.
And you're looking at Chet on the bench last night. His face, his body, he looks defeated. Like he just looked out of it. And it's just like you can't allow, even if you're offensively not finding your mark or groove. I know I'm not no basketball player. I don't mean to keep saying that. But at the same time, you gotta find something in your heart to be like, Woodby's not gonna keep doing what he wants. He's gonna get stopped. I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna lock him up. I'm gonna do something
That's just the fighter mentality.
Yeah, when he comes to the paint, knock him down. When he comes to the paint, he gonna have to work for that bucket. And you didn't see that from him last night. And they're relying on him a lot because Hartenstein only played, I think, 12 minutes or something like that. Yeah. And then when you get to the bench, I mean, it's Jay Will, and he's not big, physical enough to go with Wemby. Yeah. So it's on Chet to slow Wemby down. Yes, they got to play as a team defensively. Maybe that means zone. Maybe that means blitzing Wemby. Maybe that means sometimes triple teaming and it's, rotating around. But they're going to throw different looks. But at the end of the day, it comes down to Wemby and Chet. Yeah. Who's going to win that battle? And that could dictate it, despite the talent around both teams, both sides.
And I could be wrong, but that battle, that Victor versus Chet battle, America, I got Victor right now just because it's just fuel to the tank right now. Like, since he was young, it's deeper than basketball right now. Like, it's just mentally, as a man, as a human being, like, he wants to just be better. It's nothing wrong with being competitive like that. And Chet, I feel, has to take that challenge. And if he doesn't take that challenge, like me and you and our dope cameraman, we all going to look at Chet the same way.
Yeah.
How is he an all-star? How is he getting paid this much?
Yeah.
So, Chet, we still believe in your talent, man, but eyes is on you right now, man.
Yeah, and we're not trying to be harsh on him, man, because he's young too, just like we said with Jalen Duren or Evan Mobley and stuff like that. But, like, you're in the Western Conference Finals. You're trying to go back-to-back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're trying to win a second ring. This is what separates dynasties versus, okay, one-off, 1 year.
One-hit wonders.
Yeah, one-hit wonders. Thank you. And if you try to go back-to-back, well, you got to show us that you want to go back-to-back. It's a mentality. That's why they always talk about Jordan. That's why they always talk about Kobe, stuff like that. It sounds cliche. They always use them two as an example, but they're the primary examples of they know what it takes to win to be a dynasty. Even Curry, So, yeah, I mean, it's not to criticize Chet, but Chet just has to bring it, man. He has to bring it. All righty, let's get into tonight's matchup. Got the Cavs coming in Madison Square Garden, taking on the Knicks. Game 1. Mm-hmm. Who you got, man? Who you got?
I got the Cavs game 1, man. I think they rolling on heat right now.
Got you.
They beat the number one, the number one team in the East this year. So I think they have a sense of urgency, good motivation, good fire under them to get game 1.
Yeah. I'm going to roll with the Cavs, too. Although we talked about how, back-to-back 7-game series does tire you out, I like the fact that you're continuing to play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Continue to have that momentum. They've only had, 1 or 2 days of rest, and then now they're into a new series now. Knicks been kicking back waiting because they handled the Sixers in 4 games. Yeah. I mean, or was it 4 or 5?
4, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 4 games. So I like the momentum. I like the front court size of Mobley and Allen. I feel like them taking turns switching to guard Cat, that will do great for the backcourt and, put less pressure on them to guard. Because I feel like if you can take out Cat, I mean, that puts a lot on Brunson. OG is likely to play tonight because he practiced in full yesterday, and I'm thinking he'll be pretty good to go today, hopefully. But you're not really worried about Josh Hart offensively. And then you slide over to Mikal Bridges. He's hot and cold, but he did have a pretty good series against Philly, but this ain't Philly. So I like the way that they could match up against them, especially in that front court size. I feel like Mobley and Allen are the key. If you could get consistency out of them on both sides of the ball, both sides of the floor, you definitely are in for a good series. And then you need those key players off the bench like Schroeder, what's his name? I just had it. I think Max Strus starts. But Tyson, Sam Merrill, some of those guys to have those 10, 15 point games alongside Harden and Mitchell doing their things, and hopefully Allen and Mobley too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got the Cavs too. Game one, that's a tone starter though.
Yeah.
Anything to add on that, or what do the Knicks need to do? What does the Knicks need to do to take it, since we're both taking the Cavs?
The Knicks just gotta. Number one, they've been off for a while, so they got to beat that slug bug.
Yeah.
Like just that sluggish bug. The talent, I'm not really worried about the talent, so they just got to play Knicks basketball. Physical, hard-nosed defense. But that's the thing with the Knicks, though. They've lost that identity, that physical, hard-nosed defense. If they can somehow get that back in their flow, because they've turned into like a offensive heavy dominant team now.
Right.
It's like offense is their primary now. If they can shift it a little bit towards defense, because the offense, like my coach has always said, we're not worried about offense, it's the defense.
Right.
So the Knicks, they just got to find that physicality they used to have, because I think that'll really boost them now, because they've turned into like an offensive heavy team. And it's like if they can hang their hats on defense, the offense will take care of itself, because they have offensive guys like Brunson and Cat who are offensive minded. It's the defensive side.
Yeah,
that's what I feel.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, obviously you want Brunson and Cat to be your main guys to lead the offensive charge, and then the other guys will follow suit because they'll draw that attention. Like Bridges off the wing, OG. Although OG may need to get his rhythm a little back since he's coming back from injury. Yeah. Then you got guys off the bench like Miles McBride, Landry Shamet, maybe Jordan Clarkson if he gets some minutes. Mitchell Robinson needs to bring that defensive energy, defensive-minded style to harp back on, like with Josh Hart, who's a two-way type of guy, but he leans more so to those hustle plays and playing defense and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, those are the keys to a winning formula for the Knicks. Like you said, their style has shifted because, Tom Thibodeau is a defensive-minded kind of guy. And then you bring in Mike Brown, who caters maybe more so towards the offensive side, if I'm not mistaken. Because over the years, Cavs, LeBron, Lakers, yeah. So, yeah, he is. So, yeah, that identity does definitely switch. But if they do these points that we said, the Knicks can easily take game one, especially in charged up crowd like the Madison Square faithful. So yeah, it'll be good to see. Yeah. So moving on, game 2 tomorrow night, Spurs Thunder. Let's start on the Thunder side. What does the Thunder need to do to even up the series in front of their home crowd?
I got 2 words. Chet Holmgren. If Chet Holmgren can come to the party,
Chet gets no slack.
With a chip on his shoulder, maybe the Thunder can pull that out. Because they have all the tools. They have the tools to get them. But now it's starting to turn into heart. And Chet, that should never be questioned as a skilled player like you. So I'm not trying to put as much on Chet's plate, but he is a premier guy in this league, and he is a big catalyst for where OKC is where they are. So he has to come to the party.
Yeah,
for them to have a shot.
Definitely that. Something we talked about off camera as well is OKC. They had more threes than the Spurs in that first game, but like you talked about, that's not solely their identity. They like to get inside. What I'm saying, attack the paint area. With their guards, like SGA, what's the brother's name? the young light skinned dude who's been cooking.
AJ Mitchell.
AJ Mitchell, thank you.
Thank you,
AJ
man.
Mitchell. AJ Mitchell, who's been attacking, Isaiah Joe and why am I forgetting people's names? Oh man. Isaiah Joe and oh my goodness.
Another guard.
Yeah, it's another guard. I have his name here. Cason Wallace.
Cason Wallace.
Yes, thank you. Cason Wallace. Sorry, OKC. I know the team, but my mind is going blank. So those guys, they like to not always just settle for outside shots, or they like to get in the mid-range area, attack the paint and stuff like that. So that's where, the physicality aspect, because yes, Wemby is Wemby, and he's going to clog up the lanes. He's going to be on that help style defense, but at the same time, you can't be afraid. You got to attack. You just got to go with the mentality to attack. I'm not trying to be funny, OKC fans, but you have the whistle on your side in some cases, especially in front of the home crowd. I'm not saying that to say that the refs favor y'all or to go into that whole debacle or that. But, don't be afraid to try to get the call, but don't just try to be looking for the call either. Because there's too many times where I saw in that game where you had Jalen Williams looking for a call, and I'm talking about the Jalen Williams that came back from injury. Yeah. Or what's his name on the N1 bucket? The guy they just acquired in the trade deadline, Jared McCain. He was looking for a call on the tough basket he had. You can't just solely just be looking for them calls. That's the reason you're attacking the paint. Just attack the paint. Yeah. I get that Wemby influences a lot, but you can't be afraid either. So I feel like that's the key area. And then don't treat the Spurs like they're the Lakers. They're not the Lakers, I know some of those guys that had good series against the Lakers, that's a different type of team, different type of players, different type of matchups. So you have to adjust your game because the same thing may not work that worked in the previous series. So that's what comes down to looking at the tape and stuff and okay, how can we alter this a little bit so we can continue that rhythm that we established in the previous series. So sorry for the mix-up with names, everybody.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the juicy information we had today.
Zay, bro.
Bloop that. Yeah, we need a bloop on that one.
Cut that one.
Yeah, so that was pretty much everything we covered today.
Yeah, let's see. The latest from the NBA playoffs as of late. It's been some pretty one-sided series, but entertaining series, and we're looking forward to game one tonight of the Knicks and the Cavs, and then looking forward to that game too for sure, because I know everybody's anticipating that Spurs and Thunder series. So
just quick vote. Who you got coming out these two series? Just quick.
I said Spurs in 7, but if the Spurs are able to take tomorrow's game, it may be Spurs in 6, honestly. And then for the Knicks and Cavs, New York. I'm gonna stay with y'all. I'm going New York in 6.
Yeah, I'm going Spurs. I'm going Spurs and Cavs, man. I'm going Spurs and Cavs, man. I think that's the finals right there.
Damn, Harden will finally be able to be in the NBA finals, man.
Yeah, man.
Better late than never.
Yeah. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yep. And we'll be back next week with the next episode talking about what's going on in the sports world, man. But until then, stay tuned.